additional cost.
Next at 5 o'clock, 3-year-old Hunter Tate has been in the hospital for nearly 3 weeks now, recovering from an E. coli infection, but we'll let you know why he could be released today. Plus, major breaking news this morning as Penn State fires legendary head football coach Joe Paterno, and many fans are not happy about it.
This WBTV high-definition program is sponsored by Time Warner Cable. WBTV News this morning starts right now.
And we are in Lincoln County with this WBTV News exclusive this morning. A textile plant caught fire overnight. We will have a live report coming up in just a minute. Good morning and welcome to WBTV News this morning on this Thursday, November 10th. I'm Christine Nelson.
And I'm John Carter, along with traffic reporter Jacinda Garabito and meteorologist Al Conklin.
Unlike the last couple of mornings where we've had clear skies, cool conditions this morning, not quite so chilly, but also not clear. We've got some cloud cover and even a little bit of rain around the area. Let's get you caught up what's going on right now. Glad you're with us here on this Thursday morning at 5:01. There you can see it. We've got some rain that we're tracking this morning, mostly in western sections. Very weak front that's moving through the area. Let's take you in right now. Again, no rain in Mecklenburg County, but back to the west of us into Lincoln County. A couple of light showers through Reepsville, Lincolnton up toward Maine, then in Double Shoals, Shelby, down towards Kaiser, Grover. You're getting a little bit of rain. Also Forest City, a little bit of rain. Most of this is very, very light, and that's what we're talking about. Spotty, light showers for the morning and midday hours before we actually get a clearing trend later this afternoon. Our temperatures, because of the cloud cover, not nearly as chilly as recent mornings. It's 50 in Lancaster, 55 Charlotte, 56 in Hickory, 52 Rock Hill, Monroe, back over to Shelby, 54 in Lenore, and in Wilkesboro, and 46 right now in the Boone area. Salisbury's checking in at 48 degrees. So out the door this morning, 8 o'clock temperature, lots of clouds, not much rain. Maybe just a light shower here or there in your neighborhood, 54 degrees. This afternoon, after a high of 61, we're in the upper 50s by 4 o'clock, but some sunshine returning along with a brisk, chilly breeze. We'll talk weekend weather in just a couple minutes. Right now at 5:02, here's Jacinda, First Alert Traffic.
Thanks, Al. Good morning to you. Your First Alert Traffic brought to you by Toyota of North Charlotte. I feel like starting the morning off with some good news for you. Hovis Road has been closed for a little while right around Rosl's Ferry Road. This is for CXX track improvement. Now, this closed October 25th. It was scheduled to reopen November 22nd, and they decided to move this closure up. So now, as of right now, scheduled to reopen today. Use Rosl's Ferry Road as an alternate route, though, until the opening. This is I-85 moving along nicely, but we do have some delays building on I-85. I'll give you the exact location coming up in your next First Alert Traffic. Back to the news desk.
All right, Jacinda, thank you. New this morning, a Lincoln County textile factory will open this morning despite an overnight fire that caused an estimated $1 million in damage.
This happened at the Hoff Textiles plant along Kauai Road in Lincolnton overnight, and this is a WBTV exclusive. Cameraman Ron Lee, the only reporter on this story this morning. He's joining us now live from Lincoln County. And Ron, we understand firefighters had a big challenge getting the water they needed to put the fire out.
John, that's exactly right. The problem is where the water supply was located at. See, the fire was actually here at this textile plant. The water supply, unfortunately, was 2,000 feet down this road. Firefighters had to set up a rather ingenious system. They basically had 3 different tanker trucks, one pumping water to another, then getting it to the fire. Now, this all went down at about 11:30 last night at the Hoff Industries in Lincolnton. Now, South Fork Fire tells me that this came down as a tripped alarm, but they knew they had a barn burner when they could see flames from over a mile away. They pulled a second, then very quickly a third alarm. Crews say a piece of machinery caught fire and that the flames found an escape route through an exhaust vent before hitting the roof. Now, the plant was evacuated while engine companies were rolling up. It took about an hour and a half to get this one under control. Employees actually tried using fire extinguishers to smother the flames, but that wasn't happening.
The fire extinguisher actually had pretty much little to no effect on it due to the nature of the fire within the machine.
Now, damage at this plant is estimated at over $1 million. It will open later on this morning. On the road, I'm cameraman Ron Lee, WBTV. On your side.
All right, Ron, thank you for that live report. Looking ahead this morning, the little boy from Shelby infected by E. coli after he went to the state fair may be released from the hospital today. 2-year-old Hunter Talent has been at Carolina's Medical Center for almost 3 weeks now. He's one of 24 people who got sick. On her Facebook page, Hunter's mother says that he's doing great, and if his levels continue to look good, then he will be released today. Investigators did link the outbreak to the state fair, but say they may never know the exact cause.
I just want to be left alone. Let these people go ahead and have their show.
Convicted killer Danny Hembury in Gaston County is scheduled to be back in court today. He did not have a very good day yesterday.
On the first day of the sentencing phase of his trial, Hembury basically pitched a fit for a few hours, refusing to even go into the courtroom in Gastonia. But when he finally did agree to enter, Hembury told the judge he's been humiliated by deputies who claimed he was suicidal.
I'm not suicidal. I went back to my cell, minding my own business. About 80 of the dumbest rednecks in Gaston County come in there, took my clothes, took all my property, left me butt naked in the cell.
Hembury is facing the death penalty for the murder of 17-year-old Heather Catterton. He's also charged with killing 2 other Gaston County women.
Well, breaking news this morning that is reverberating throughout college football. Joe Paterno and Graham Spanier have been fired. Penn State's Board of Trustees fired the iconic head football coach effective immediately, also firing the college president late last night. Now, this was breaking news on WBTV News at 11 o'clock. The firings come amid a sex abuse scandal involving this former assistant coach. A member of the board talked with the media shortly after the news broke.
These decisions were made after careful deliberations and in the best interests of the university as a whole.
The board has appointed Rod Erickson, the school's executive vice president and provost, as interim president, and it has appointed defensive coordinator Tom Bradley as the interim head coach. And shortly after the news that Paterno had been fired, students and fans flocked to the streets to rally for the coach. We had live pictures on WBTV News at 11 last night, and this is new video from overnight. Take a look at the crowds there. You can see people not only in the road, but also in a nearby parking deck in State College. And this is just into our newsroom. Video of a live truck, a television news live truck being flipped over by Penn State students. There it is in the middle of your screen there. You can see it. You see the truck slowly go over. You can hear people screaming as it rolled on its side. There's no word if anyone was injured during the incident. The truck was later towed away. And we're going to have continuing coverage, more details of the Penn State scandal coming up at 5:30. It's
going to be the big talker today. Well, we're on your side trying to get answers about problems at a West Charlotte high school. But we'll tell you why a vote by the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools Board is making that tougher.
And an update on the Taylorsville teenager injured after being thrown off a horse at a rodeo in Oklahoma.
And go big or go home. A surfer breaks a world record by riding the biggest wave. John, is that you?
That's me.
Find out how tall this wave was after the break. We're always on your side with WBTV News this morning. We'll be back.